Well, hello. Happy Tuesday. I am just in the line waiting to pick up the girls from school. And I wanted to talk with you guys live about something that's been coming up over and over again in today's conversations with clients. Hi, Dr. Marie. So, this topic has come up again and again today, and there's just some days in my coaching where there's these themes to what's coming up, like what women are feeling, what's on their mind, where they're struggling. And this is an area that I find to have like so much potential for you to feel better in life. Like so much potential and so simple in theory to execute. So I want to share it as a hack today, because this is a hack I've been talking to my clients about and will always be talking to my clients about. Clients who have worked with me for a long time have heard this from me so many times. And here it is. Start to get curious in your life. And specifically, what I mean is we want to choose curiosity over judgment. And we want to choose curiosity over fear. So if fear is driving our lives, or if judgment is driving our lives, there is very little to no room for curiosity. But when we call on curiosity as a tool to move through our life, and we choose to override the desire or just the habit to judge ourselves or others, or we choose to use curiosity to override the habit of letting fear drive our bus, we can create incredible change in our lives. And it is the most simple in theory tool that you can start using right now today. Like you get to right now, as you listen to my voice, you get to say to yourself, where in my life am I letting fear drive me, my choices, my decisions, my mindset, my energy, my boundaries, my goals, my dreams, my all of it, my vibe, my approach to life? Like, where am I letting fear drive me? Where is fear driving my bus? Where in my life does fear have its hands on the steering wheel? And where in my life do I allow for or encourage or cultivate curiosity? If we are letting go or we are unhooking from fear as the dictator of our choices, to play small, to hold ourselves back, to stay stuck, to feel lost because we're afraid of rejection. We're afraid of change. We're afraid of failure. We're afraid of not doing it right. We're afraid of not being good enough. We're afraid of succeeding. We're afraid of... What else are we afraid of? How others will perceive us. We're afraid of judgment. We're afraid of looking a fool. And I know what that's like, because when I first started my business as a coach, I did not want my face on camera. I did not want visibility. I did not want to show up and do these lives. I did not want to show up and do live trainings. I didn't want to do this because it was too scary. Like, what are people going to think? And what if I have nothing helpful to say? And what if I just look stupid and sound stupid? And what if I fumble over my words? And then I just said to myself, it doesn't freaking matter. What matters is that I'm sharing a message that's on my heart. What matters is that I'm linking into my why. The delivery of that is just the delivery of that. It's going to be messy. I'm going to stumble. I stutter all the time because I get so excited and activated in what I'm sharing. Like, it's not going to be beautiful and perfect and articulate and eloquent. It won't be. At least for me anyway. Maybe there's others out there that are killing it with their language, but it's not me. I just show up from a place of heart and a place of service and an attitude that it's okay to be messy. So if we start to get curious about our lives, specifically starting with where we're letting fear drive, and we start to wonder, if fear didn't exist in this area of my life, in this particular slice of my life, if fear wasn't the driver, and let's imagine we could take fear and we could just extract it from the driver's seat and we could plop it over in the passenger seat. It's not going to go much farther than that, okay? I just have to tell you. It's not going much farther than that. It's going from the driver to the passenger seat maybe, but it's not going to leave you, okay? You have two choices, and I'm going to do a post on this tomorrow. You have two choices. You get to go for it and do it messy, or you're just not going to do it. Like, fear's coming with you. It's not going to leave you, give you freedom. Our brains are wired to be fearful of change and growth and things being different and loss and up-leveling in our lives. It's normal. But you either do it with the fear or you're not going to do it at all. Bottom line. So as I talked to my clients about this today, we explored like where fear is getting into and driving still certain parts of their lives, and how that fear as the driver is what's holding them back. Not their abilities, not their skills, not their dreams not being good enough, not their experience not being wise enough, not them being too old or too young, but the fear is what's in the driver's seat. And if we can imagine extracting fear from the driver's seat, plopping it into passenger seat, and starting to give ourselves an opportunity to get curious. If fear wasn't a factor, what would I do differently in this slice of my life? If fear wasn't an issue, it just didn't have it. Let's imagine. For a second, imagine and get curious. What would be different in my life? What would be different in my habits, in my choices, in my dreams and goals, in the boundaries I set, in the ways I say yes to my life and I say no to my life? So for today, see if you can encourage yourself to cultivate curiosity over fear.